Hey YouTube, this is PrimetimePokemon. Today I'm going to continue my rare Pokemon card series by talking about level X Pokemon, reprint or retro Pokemon, and shiny cards. So first off, I'm going to talk about level X Pokemon cards. Now as you can see, here's what a level X card looks like. They're actually level X because they're a level up card. Now, I can just show you the design first. They always have the silver border. And then if you look down here, they have a star for rare. Now these cards were replaced by Legend and Prime cards in the Heart Gold Soul Silver sets, and they replaced the EX cards from the EX set. So these level X cards are probably the rarest cards in a way, or most powerful cards from the Diamond and Pearl sets. They range from the Diamond and Pearl set all the way to Arceus. Now, as far as gameplay goes, these are level up cards, so in order to use this card in play, you'd have to have Dialga G out there first, which is actually basic Pokemon. So you have to put that out there first, and then you can put this card on top of it. This is a level up. Now with level X cards, you can use any of the moves on that Dialga G basic card and on this move and on this card. You can use all those moves. Now, since they do have the same name except for the level X, Dialga G and Dialga G level X, you only can use 4 total Dialga Gs in your deck. So you could have 2 Dialga Gs and 2 Dialga G level X's. So 4 total. Another good thing about this card is that, unlike the EX cards before them, when these cards are knocked out, your opponent only can take 1 prize card, whereas the EX cards you could take 2 prize cards. The last thing I want to mention is the rarity of these cards. I've opened almost every set from the Diamond and Pearl series, and depending on the set, the earlier sets, the level X cards were a lot harder to get, and the later sets they're easier to get. Like in the Secret Wonders, I don't think I got any level X's in a box, and then when I moved on to like Arceus, I think I got 3 or 4 level X's in that box. So just depending on how many level X total are in the set, that's how the least number of level X cards in the set, the harder the level X cards are to get. So if you have any questions about level X cards, definitely comment below and I'll try to answer them. The next card that I'm going to talk about is the retro card. I thought they're actually called reprint cards, but they're called retro cards. And these cards, as you can see, they're sort of hard to identify. This is a Charizard reprint, but some of the cards have updated artwork, like this one has updated artwork, but some are exactly the same. What these reprint cards are, or the retro cards are, is they're just exactly the same card printed over in a newer set. Like this has exactly the same moves as the Charizard from base and base set 2. Just a different artwork. And one way you can tell is if you look down at the number of the card. This says 103 of 100. The number on the card is higher than the amount of cards in the set. So that's one way you can tell if it's a retro card. But there's not actually that many retro cards out there. I can read them off to you. Actually, I have a list right here. So from Stormfront, that you can get a Charmander, Charmeleon, or a Charizard base set reprint. In the Platinum set, you can get a Scyther, Electabuzz, Hitmonchan reprints. Now those 3 are exactly the same artwork, so those are easy to tell. In Rising Rivals, you can get a Pikachu, Surfing Pikachu, or a Flying Pikachu reprint, and those are from actually Wizards. They're Wizards Black Star promos originally. And then in Supreme Victors, you can get a Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos reprint. So those are some of the reprints out there, so be aware of those. These are 1 per box, I believe, because when I opened my Stormfront box, I only got 1 reprint. Same with all the other boxes that I opened that had the retro cards in there. So actually, I always call them the reprints because that's what they are in my mind, but they're actually called retro cards. Now the last thing I'm going to talk about is shiny Pokemon. Now, I always say that I want shining Pokemon. That's a different thing. So I'm going to go through a couple examples of the newer Pokemon and talk about the shiny cards. Now, here's a shiny Pokemon. Now, these are all promos. They're from the tin. They look like Prime cards with a silver border. And they're Suicune, Entei, and Raikou as of right now. And they just are the shiny Pokemon color. Now everything's holo like that. These aren't really rare at all. You can get them in any of the tins out there. The next thing would be sort of a secret card. Now this is a shiny card, but once again, they're usually reverse holos. All of the shiny cards in the newer sets, they're reverse holos, as you can see here. And then the Pokemon is opposite color, like Gyarados is red here. And as you can see on this one at least, it's 123, 123. So the secret and super rare cards are always close to the end of the set, or higher numbered than the amount of cards in the set. Now here's what a lot of people consider the shiny Pokemon. They're just basic Pokemon like Vulpix and Swablu, and they're just reverse holos, except for their opposite color, like right here. They're opposite, they're their shiny version. And a way you can tell on these is that you just look it down here, and it'll say Shiny Holo 5, SH5. And on Vulpix, it'll say Shiny Holo 6. So they're only in a couple sets from Diamond and Pearl, but they're easy to tell like that. They're always reversed. They look different. And then if you look at the bottom right hand corner of the card, they have an SH on there. Now I believe these are 1 per box too. So I hope you enjoyed learning about the rare Pokemon cards, the Level X, the Retro card, and the Shiny Holos. Next video, I'm going to be talking about EX cards and Gold Star cards. And then the following video, I'm going to be talking about Crystal Pokemon cards, Shining Pokemon, and Rare Holos. So thanks a lot for watching. Make sure you check out the links in the underbar, especially my blog link. I review Pokemon cards on there every day and hold weekly polls. Really appreciate it if you check me out on there. And also I have a Twitter and Facebook link in the underbar below. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.